birthday. Can you believe it?
Can't believe
And we're still a relatively young country, as a matter of fact. At the beginning of the parade, we definitely want to pay respect, of course, to our armed services, as well as today our major sponsors, who are sponsors of the parade.
We've got Remax by the Water, White Lake Chamber of Commerce, and also the White Lake Area Fireworks Committee. Oh, just got hit with a ball from Coldwell Banker.
Yeah, we did. We are also sponsored by the White Lake Chamber of Commerce, who is organizing all of this exciting chaos. We'd like to thank Stephanie Ware specifically, who is down there at the beginning of this parade route, who is organizing all the last minute changes and sending me texts. Let's get caught up to where we are.
Looks like
and
we're
it's getting kind of loud out here this morning.
I see that, and we are looking at...
We just passed, I think, Elite Air and Cooling, Heating and Cooling, which is an HVAC installation, a service company, and they also do new constructions, including furnaces, water heaters, air conditioners, boilers, geothermal. And then who's after them? What's going on?
I don't know, but it looks like they sponsor some cars that I wouldn't feel comfortable riding in.
I think they had a bad night at the Derby.
Yeah, I see
on
that.
Friday night.
Next up, White Lake Baptist Church, but it looks lagging behind a little bit.
Which is actually okay, because we need to get, well, we need to get caught up a little bit. Your plans for this evening, but we do know right here on White Lake at Goodrich Park, you will be able to see some fabulous annual fireworks. I look forward to these every single year. They're happy to announce that they will be returning this year. I know they had a little brief hiatus with COVID, but I know whether you're a visitor, business owner, or organization, understand the importance of celebrating today, and of course supporting this area, supporting just America and our freedom. And so it really, this morning just warms my heart to see so many people here and excited about the day. It unfolds is really family time. But in order to keep this fireworks celebration going, we just ask that you donate a couple dollars since every single can visit their Facebook page to help to support them. If you see any of those canisters around town, make sure you throw in a few extra dollars to keep our fireworks going. Do you know every year 1 billion fireworks we sold? $1 billion in fireworks. Thank you. That just blows my mind. Oh, we did. Okay, so let's go back. White Lake Baptist Church, which hydrated us this morning. Of course, talk about that.
Yeah, our goal, the goal of White Lake Baptist Church is to bring honor and glory to God. Learn and serve.
This looks like the Durga Insurance Group this morning. They represent Farm Bureau Insurance here in West Michigan. As one of our insurers, you will receive to make your financial future more predictable. Oh,
Winter Landscaping is a one-stop shop for all your landscape and lawn care needs. They now have 4 retail centers that better serve you, a full-service landscape and lawn care company. And we also grow our annuals and perennials for wholesale and retail.
Look at this beautiful float. They took some time and energy to get that together. It's gorgeous.
It is cool.
And that's exactly what you see when you visit Weesey's Brothers. Oh, and it looks like they're giving coupons to parade goers this morning, maybe for a free basket. Oh, they missed us. No flowers for us. We be one of our little perks today of enjoying this parade.
White Lake Community Education is next on the list.
Yes,
Let's
they
see who we
are.
have.
By using the entire community, its facilities, as well as resource, community education provides education, enrichment, and leisure activities and services, working collaboratively with community members, community service agencies, governments, colleges, businesses, and other partner organizations. Community education provides programs and services designed to improve the quality of life in our community. Sounds kind of like CatchMark Technologies. Thinking about how much they serve our community, bringing, of course, the arts and culture to life. I think they have a cooking show now. They have Fridays with Amy Van Loon to discuss the White Lake happenings, as well as we have, looks like Scott Camp right here on our sidelines. well.
Local celebrity,
Scott DeCamp, who of course brings all attention and focus on our young student athletes in the White Lake community. Next up, who do we have here?
It's like Alden Realty. They are specializing in lakeshore living and realtors come to you.
And that is a sweet truck.
They can be reached at 23143. Looks like a 0404. Easy to remember.
Right, easy to remember.
Next, County Road Commission. Dedicated to the routine as county roads goes reasonably safe and convenient.
Yeah. Winter, but certainly.
Sneak in a fun fact. Let's sneak in
a fun fact. Okay. Today on the 4th of July. Today in honor of the original 13 colonies. Did you know that? I did not know that. However, I don't think that the Liberty Bell itself has actually been moved since like probably I'd say the mid 1800s. So that's kind of interesting. Also, Massachusetts was the first state to celebrate and make the 4th of July an official holiday.
Just know that either.
Oh, and we have Wesco. In Wesco,
they claim to have 4 locations. Like 40.
Oh, okay. I was trying to throw.
Every time you go somewhere, you see a Wesco. If I get.
Good catch. I'm gonna ruin hair this morning. Yeah, they have 4 locations.
Thank you very much.
I wish they were passing out donuts.
24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. Popcorn too.
Popcorn too. Yep, those refillable buckets, which I'm pretty sure most school organizations are going to come around soon and try to sell us those, which we love. We have so many. They serve us 24. Hey, this is another cool thing, passing out these bookmarks, which I love because I'm an English teacher, and so these are some facts about Michigan. How about this?
Let's go.
State bird.
Robin.
Animal. Come on, they're in there. They're hostas. There you go. How about you've got this one, state fish?
Trout.
Yes. Okay. State flower. I'm putting you on the spot here. This is probably pressure. What do you think? Think about what we make. Think about what we make. What we make on the 4th of July. We make a pastry. It's really good. It's like all American. What's the dessert most people probably serve on the 4th of July?
Strawberry shake. Let's get these guys. I see a carrot.
Yep.
Located in here to care of the near loved ones that you don't have very well being legacy for generations. They provide day opportunity in both group settings, exercise cards, children's families, movies, intergenerational, spiritual music, entertainment, community outings, and volunteer projects.
Nice. Church started in 1963 as White Lake Assembly of God with a desire to make a difference in the White Lake area. Today we continue to exist to love God, love people, and make disciples. No matter who you are or what's happening in your life, we encourage you to come and discover God and you. We look forward to meeting you when?
August 16th at New Guinea.
So this is the VS program. So any kids out there, well, parents really somewhere. Superhero Spectacular with Spider-Man.
Not on the list, Spider-Man. Not on the list.
So VS happens Friday day. I send my kids every single year to different churches. Because a lot of church areas do offer those free VS. The kids blast. So
Thank you very much.
We'll take some gum. The kids will be happy collecting all this stuff.
This is a
got some bubbles going on.
With the bubble gun too.
Okay.
Fun fact.
All right. Did you get that? So it's the apple blossom.
I did not.
Yeah, apple blossom.
Now I'm 50%, so let's finish.
Okay. And then tree. Green, white pine. You got it. Ooh. Proud of you. This is why I am you. Next Union serving Michigan, Oceana, New Otway and northern Ottawa counties. If you live or work in any of these counties, you can bank with us. 2 locations in Whitehall to serve your banking needs. So you can find them on Cogswell Drive as well as Holton Whitehall Road, which I believe is across from our Walmart, right? I think that's one of the locations. Oh man, I think up next our White Lake Area Historical Society, as well as museum. This is why we can't get these facts, because they're going to fact check us, and I guarantee we're getting some of this wrong.
No. You got it from a very reliable source, the internet.
Google.
The White Lake Area Historical Society was founded in 1970 with 80 charter members. History comes and goes so fast that it is to reach out and muster pride in history of our community and our country. The Montague Museum features beautiful stained glass windows, red carpeted aisles, and a stereo system that provides pleasant housing music. The museum displays local era artifacts, a dress worn by Nancy Ann Fleming,
Absolutely.
and Montague's Miss America, and other White Lake area memorabilia.
Oh, and we're missing big. I love their float, as I think is highlighting one of their. You can get there. I know some of those coupon books at these area kids really can come in handy. So if you get a chance, buy one. They are located on Colby Street in Whitehall. It's a coffee shop featuring a variety of specialty beverages with espresso, sandwiches, baked goods. And who's here?
This is Ken Mahoney, friends of Mahoney. He's running for City Council Montague. He's a resident of Montague and taught at Holton High School, the Red years. Brendan Mahoney.
Hey, now it's they're pushing each other out of the way.
This looks like.
Good morning. You need a
ambulance behind me.
Yeah, you need a horse to ride in. All right, next we have does look like they sponsor a festival. I haven't gotten out to Fruitland Township Park. Maybe head out there the last July so you can enjoy Blue. Absolutely worth the trip. This next one we have Whitehall and Montague Hope Squad, nationally known for need to connect with students. A lot of students I've had. Good morning, guys, and they are able to connect with students and each other. There's Sue Urban, who is of course the founder of this area's Hope Squad.
Thank you very much.
We thank her for all that she does in our community with our Whitehall and Montague students. They seek to provide of prevention for suicide, and we have a lot of Hope Squad members to create a safe school environment, promote connectedness, support anti-bullying, of course, as well as encourage mental wellness. I think we just missed
White Lake Nutrition.
Could we miss
Nutritional
that?
Snakes and Teas. You're on. They got you on speed.
I do, absolutely, yeah. If you haven't connected with them or gone in there, you guys need to. They are also sponsoring this year's and last year's, of course, first annual Run White Lake. It's a 5K, of course, to give funds to the Ava Vanderstelt Scholarship award that will be given out to local high schoolers every single year, and of course, cause is near and dear to our heart. So I'm like, we thank them for what they do. All right, we missed Boardwell.
I got this one. Since
Thank
1983,
you. Falling
Boardwell has provided West Michigan area with our mechanical services. They aim to provide the highest value to every customer through quality craftsmanship and lasting solutions. Any questions, go see mechanical services. He'll take care of you. First class operation.
Good stuff. And it looks like we have a flatbed next to us from ASAP Towing, which we do near Strand on the side of the road. It needs to happen ASAP. This provides towing and transport to motor vehicles, off-road recovery, heavy vehicle, semi-towing recovery. So if you get locked in a car, jump start, tire change, fuel delivery, accident towing, recovery, and cleanup. We have not had to call them yet for our 16-year-old. Knock on wood.
You've been locked out of your car, though. Raise your hand if you've been locked out of your car for it. Okay.
You guys have too. I know somebody out there has, for sure. All right, so we stay on top of it. Who's next?
We got a Luna Floral and Design. They are your everyday florist. Fresh flowers for your kitchen table, a bouquet for grandma to share your special moments like weddings, birthdays, and honoring your loved ones with funerals and memorials. Fresh.
There's Vanessa, owner. We would love it. Thanks, Vanessa.
But the duff is on my head.
We got a whole bucket to pull.
Don't bring that. Don't bring that.
Thank you. All right, next up we have Evangelical of Whitehall. For more than 130 years, the Whitehall Church has been encouraging and equipping people in the White Lake area to know Jesus Christ at ECC. Discover a warm Hello! Oh, we're taking a selfie. Yes, our favorite. We thank them. I love the
Local celebrity Becky Peterson.
I love the message that Craig Smith gave on Sunday. He said one of the greetings that the old Swedes in our area used to say, "How goes your walk?" And I love the message behind it. How does your what?
Helps teach life skills to you. And 69th year in Oceana County with over 30 clubs and 300 members.
Be hot to ride a horse today.
Would be. Look at the little guy, the little pony on the end here.
Oh, I love it. I just love everybody out in their red, white, and blue this morning.
Technologies for making this live stream this morning. I know we've had a few technical difficulties, but they are just handling it like professionals, which is exactly what they do in our community. So we thank them so much. Right now, we are looking at the Muskegon County Republican Party. Their mission is to provide an organization dedicated to supporting candidates and elected officials that adhere to the core principles and values of the Muskegon Republican Party. Oh, it looks like we have some royalty coming.
Next up, the National Asparagus Festival. They take pride in their wonderful agriculture. Oceana County, known as the asparagus capital of the nation, is one of the leading areas for asparagus growth in the entire country. They've been celebrating asparagus since 1974, and nobody does it better.
No way.
They're the longest running asparagus festival in the country, and 2023 marks The 50th.
Wow.
Who's our queen?
Oh, and it looks like Emma Waller is the queen, and then we have Chelsea Walicki.
Looking good, girls.
I hope I pronounced that right. I think I did, but awesome job. And you know, these queens, of course, are going to do community service. They obviously are promoting the festival, but there's so much more that goes on, of course, with queens and what they're doing in our area to just be a strong role model for young women. Yeah. And next up, one of my favorite joints, we have the Homestead Restaurant and Bakery. I sure do.
Go.
I love eating breakfast there as well. Wait, maybe it looks like we have Tri-County Feeds.
They snuck in there
Oh, they
first.
snuck in there. Uh-oh. All right, so we have Tri-County Feed. It started in 1947 when Marcus Dahl began the business out of a garage, actually. The Montague location was built and it was established in 1952. And they do a lot, of course, for providing in this area. It looks like we also missed Rivers Ace Hardware, so right up here.
Rivers Ace Hardware. I can tell you personally, guys, I go in that store and I could get lost. They got you covered in just about everything you need, and especially if you're an outdoor griller. Don't miss those guys. Great prices. Thank you very much, honey.
Oh.
Now I got a Pez dispenser.
Oh,
I'm keeping that. I'm keeping say I will like that.
Very cool.
Here they come. Located at the edge of town. Looks like their phone number 231-894-8574 for equipment rental.
And they do so much hardware, power tools, outdoor power equipment, outdoor grills, lumber supplies, household items, appliances, sporting goods. Are you jealous right now? Are you foaming at the mouth?
I want one of those zero turns.
I know.
I want one of those zero turns.
I feel so awkward in front of them. Maybe I'll start cutting the grass. And they have quite the procession.
I know. We're still
just
waiting on that to finish up.
Is there anything we haven't mentioned about that?
I'll tell you what, I went in the other day. Customer service.
Oh, we got a bell.
Uh-oh, here comes.
Here we go.
There we go.
Thank you. We're going to need one of these today. Thank you. Oh, hey.
Thank you. Try that.
You.
Thank you. I'm going to carry all this stuff home.
I don't. Just put it under here for now. We'll find it. We should have brought bags for all of our loot.
Okay.
Hopefully, I see a lot of kids on the sides of the streets with, of course, their bags. They're getting full. Wow. So many ice pops and water bottles and candy, of course. Right now, we are looking at Age Well Services, which is a senior transportation program. It invites you to redefine age. They provide vital connections to keep you nourished, active, learning, and living independently. They're a private nonprofit providing services to those age 60 and over in Muskegon, Ottawa, and Oceana counties. We don't want to miss this next one
Shelby
either.
State Bank. Established in 1931 as a full-service community bank with 8 convenient offices located in Whitehall, North Muskegon, Fruitport, Shelby, Pentwater, Ludington Hart, and Hesperia. Shelby State Bank offers a full complement of personal banking and commercial banking services, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages, commercial loans, to night deposit and safe deposit services, to 24/7 internet banking, telephone banking, and ATM banking.
All right. Well, what you're hearing right now, I wonder if this is the winner from last year. This is our White Lake Walk the Beat. It's going to hold its second annual music festival in the White Lake area on July 22nd. Don't miss it. It is so much fun. There will be 19 venues in Whitehall and Montague with 40 musical acts. Wow. This will be followed by a community party, a pig roast in Goodrich Park after the festival. Just go ahead and follow the Walk the Beat signs from one venue to the next. Good job, guys.
Who's in the Boss Hog coming here?
Wow. I don't know. Somebody prestigious.
Yeah.
Doug Neff? Is that right?
The list says he's an individual,
Well,
but I want to see where he got this car.
Listen, I would be in a parade if I had a ride like that too. I would make up some random reason to be in the parade if I got to drive that. And I am no good with cars. Some of you at home are probably naming it by the year, and of course by the
it's clearly the Cadillac Eldorado.
Yeah. Go ahead, Div.
About 30,
Dog.
about 30 feet long.
All right. It looks like next we have The Civil Air Patrol. I do believe this would be a good time for us to stand as well. I do feel like we should if this is United States Air Force. So, Civil Air Patrol is an official auxiliary of the United States Air Force. It was established in 1941 during World War II, patrolled the nation's coastlines, and provided reconnaissance and defense against enemy submarines. Since the CAP has continued to assist with national emergencies such as 9/11, Deepwater Horizon, hurricane relief, forest fires, flooding, etc. They promote aerospace education. They seek to promote and inspire our youth in the cadet program to become future leaders of our nation.
Don't want to miss shoreline roofing and construction.
Before that, they did. So go ahead and talk about them. And then we did miss one in between.
They're locally owned and operated roofing company servicing West Michigan. They're specializing in asphalt shingles, water damage, and insurance claims. They're certified Owens Corning installer and offer a 50-year warranty.
All right, we did miss the Montague Whitehall Masonic Lodge 198. It was chartered in 1866, so that's right after the Civil War.
Thank you.
It's a community organization for the Montague Whitehall area. Meetings will be on the first Tuesday of every month at 7:30 p.m. on Dowling Street in Montague.
Next, we have the White Lake Knights of Columbus. They're here to serve their parish, priests, communities, and our brother knights. We are men of action.
I love it. And I do know that there is, of course, a way in which they assemble the order of those flags to represent the United States, of course, our state flag, and then their organization's flag. Looks like next up, this is always one I look forward to every single year. They are always, of course, in this parade. And I believe that this is also part of what we just saw, which was the White Lake Knights of Columbus. So, yep, I look forward to their little train every single year. You know, I love it. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
CatchMark fan, right? That's right.
Yep.
You guys heard it first. Community loves CatchMark. Speaking of community,
Oh, next up, one of the things I think that makes America America, and that is baseball.
White
So
Lake
we
Little
have
League.
the White Lake Little League.
Little League Baseball and Softball organization located right here in White Lake. We're fans of it.
Yes, we are. We have All-Stars coming up pretty soon, which will comprise some of our best in our area as they compete against places like Roosevelt Park. They're going to compete at Reese Puffer Beach, which is actually Fruitport. So we wish them the absolute best of luck as they go on and play for the next few weeks. Hopefully we can go a little bit farther. No.
There's another local celebrity, Mr. Brian Dagan.
Oh, there's just nothing better than watching a Little League game, I tell you what. Looks like they have lots of candy and things they're throwing out to the crowd. Hopefully they don't lose any of their players. Looks like they're straggling behind a little bit. They better run and get to first base.
Thank you very much, Ivy. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, speaking of baseball, do you know there are quite a few fun facts about just hot dogs in general, which is one of the favorite foods at a baseball game?
Hit me.
So Coney Island is famous for their 4th of July hot dog eating contest. Now, I didn't get any facts about how many are actually consumed, although I did find out that Americans consume a lot of hot dogs on the 4th of July. Can you guess how many? 100
million?
Oh, 150 million to be exact. Yes.
Thank you.
So hopefully you also invested in some Tums after that consumption. But I think you might do pretty well in a hot dog eating contest.
Maybe for my age bracket, but
Back in your day.
Yeah,
I think you could have done it. All right. So right now it looks like Walmart, our local Walmart, which provides a wide selection of items in electronics, home furniture and appliances, toys, clothing, baby gear, video games, and more, helping you save money as well as living better. We're so thankful that Walmart came to our area. for all of our shopping needs. I know they were quite busy during the Electric Forest Festival. Oh my goodness. I think they were having a festival in the parking lot.
And the people watching was great.
People watching was amazing. Yes.
I think we missed the White River Brigade of Voyagers, but now we're joined by AKJ Fireworks, a family-owned firework retailer working to bring you the largest variety of fireworks. My guess would be if there's anything left, it's going to be on sale.
I would hope so. I do know that medical staff at Mercy are probably going to have their hands full tonight because many cases, of course, of people holding the fireworks too long or, maybe not following directions. So make sure that you follow those instructions on those warning labels. And then, of course, you have a parent with you.
I don't want to spend line on us.
No, you don't. That would be no fun. It looks like next up we have the Artisan Market of Montague, which is a little village in a community space housing artisan vendors, food vendors, and events. I know the other day, my kids and I, we were able to get some Chick-fil-A. They actually brought a Chick-fil-A over there to that artisan market. But check it out. We have quite unique stores in that little village. Here is our White Lake Community Library.
I'm not going to make the joke I usually make. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna work through.
So that's Miss Virginia. She does the summer programs. Oh, it looks like we have a snowball. He's gonna throw it to you. Ready? All right, this is our White Lake Snow Farmers. They're dedicated. Oh, that actually feels amazing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Getting us ready for that winter season with their candy canes. And of course, they bring so much enjoyment to the kids of White Lake, ensuring that they're going to have a wonderfully groomed snow hill to keep that tradition of sliding down Hanson Hill, in of course, tradition. So what do we have next?
Look like we have Mr. Frank Hollister, who was an individual. We want to mention Frank. And then we have Kemmer's Environmental Impact Committee. I believe I'm saying this right. Shemmer's Environmental Impact Committee of White River Township in West Michigan has been advocating for the long overdue cleanup of the sources of groundwater and soil contamination on the DuPont property now owned by Shemmer's.
We thank them so much for all of the environmental work that they've done in the area. Looks like next up we have Arrow Ridge Kazoo Band. Kazoo. Oh, Kazoo. Yeah, I was thinking Kazoo. Oh my gosh, we got to stop and listen to this beautiful harmonic sound.
Hit it, brother.
This Arrow Ridge Kazoo Band has been in the White Lake area 4th of July virtually every single year for over 40 years. Did you know that?
Long time.
They've recruited younger generations, it looks like, too.
Let's listen.
Oh, we got to listen. This is an HOA located on Lake Michigan, south of Hancock. Oh, we have the White Lake Music Festival. Speaking of music, coming up here.
Like everybody to join them for a celebration of exceptional musical talent, thoughtful programming, and intelligent conversation. 2023 dates are going to be August 5th through the 13th.
All right, next up, it looks like we have the White Lake Congregational, UCC. They do Sunday worship at 10:30 a.m. You are welcome here. It's a nicely decorated truck as well.
Even the wheels.
I know.
It's like we were just saluted from Verplank Trucking. Not exactly sure what they're hauling. They're next up here. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you. What do we have here?
Strawberry Social.
Strawberry Social. White Lake Congregational. This will be Friday, July 7th from 11 to 3 p.m. They have the best strawberry shortcake, so get out there and get your strawberry shortcake. We also have New Era Christian School coming up. At NECS, we offer a complete Christian-centered education with courses in English, math, science that inspire students to achieve academic excellence. I'm trying to think of some facts that I can
what didn't we do from our list we made this morning? Oh, buddy, he's home sleeping. I'll tell him I saw you. So did we check the boxes on the fun fact?
I feel like we did so far. What are we eating today? That's kind of what I'm wondering about.
Well, speaking of River's Ace, got a new Blackstone.
Okay.
Probably smash burgers.
Sounds good.
Smash burgers.
But here's the real question. Are we consuming any hot dogs today? Because I feel like we should, as it's the all-American food to eat.
Okay, we will, but I think those smash burgers are going to be better than mine. How we doing, guys?
All right, next up we have Muskegon Jelly Ball. This is a fun,
Time out.
non.
Tell me what jelly.
Okay, so it's almost like so
This isn't pickleball.
they're shooting out what look like little Orbeez to each other. It kind of actually hurts a little bit. However, it is so much fun. And what you're going to do is hide behind some of these. These are all inflated inside the building. You have different teams that you're on, and it is so much fun. I had my son's birthday there this year. So they just opened this past year. They have activities for ages 5 and up. They have you can have parties there, so go ahead and book your party or just simply stop by for open play. They also have all their information on Facebook with their pricing as well as their hours. So it is a really fun time.
Now we're joined by Scheid Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your local plumbing, heating, and cooling expert with over 40 years serving this community. They are family owned and operated, and their technicians provide honest personal service for you and your family and your business and your home. They offer plumbing, heating, air conditioning, air duct and dryer vent cleaning, and excavation services. They value the trust you place in them and are fully licensed and insured to provide you complete peace of mind.
Woo!
All right. I'd say it's halftime, but I think we're getting a little closer to the end.
We are. And I just wondered, did I even put on sunblock today? I know we did get fried yesterday. So that's a reminder to all of you today. I know you're at home, but if you do venture out, make sure you get on some of that sunblock because today is going to be a scorcher. It's absolutely beautiful out. I don't know when the last time we've had a